Hello, welcome to this video. This time I'm going to talk about relationship, connection, how we are always meeting ourselves, and a path to true intimacy. And when we talk about relationship, we first have to talk about who's having a relationship. And all of us come from the I am presence. This is the origin of ourself, and this is what we are in our fundamental being. And from this fundamental being, we project a version of ourselves. So we individualize. We say, I'm this, I'm that, I'm so and so. So we add these layers to our self definition. And in this way, we create our own unique perspective. We create our own unique life. And from this unique expression, we then start to engage with other perspectives from this I am. So the apparently two different perspectives are actually having the same origin. And the more layers we add on top of this I am, the more specific we become, the more narrow we become in our expression. And if we become very, very narrow, we might no longer feel we are at one with other people. And when we engage with other people, we usually look for similarities. We have similar interests, similar beliefs, similar experiences, or whatever. And when we feel similarity with other people, we feel at one with them. We share common ground. So we'll feel like we have a connection. But if we are very narrow, we can start to feel like other people are very different from us. We feel alienated from other people because they are so different from us. They are so other from us. And this can look a bit like this figure here, where all of us originate from this 0 point, this non-dual I am beingness. And this gets expressed as two different beings. And we have the blue being here with its own unique perspective, with its own unique programming. And there's another being here, an orange being, with its own unique expression, with its own unique individuality. From this universal I am, this gets expressed as two different beings, and they then look at each other as another being, and then they try to engage in some kind of relationship. And this can be successful if both of them share some common ground where they can feel at one with the other person. But if they don't, they always have the opportunity to, instead of focusing on the expression, on the external aspect of the other person, they can go inward and follow their own beingness into its origin. And first, they might find common ground in some of the deeper aspects of being a human, but eventually they will move into the 0 point. They'll move into the I am. And at that point, they will become one with the other person, because from this point, they are the other person. They are the same being. And if we close this figure here, we can look at this figure here, which is an expression of a healthy, intimate relationship. And this is a very interesting figure because it's both connected here in the essence, in the I am, and it is connected in the expressed individuality, in the physical sense, which creates a very interesting, very powerful circuit where the energy flows in a very profound way. And both of these figures focuses on two different beings that are in essence one. But in reality, we are many, many beings that are in actuality one. So it can look more like this, where all of us have our own unique tones, our own unique color. And if I, for example, looks like the blue line here, and if I look from my individual perspective, I might look at other people as very different from me, because all other people will have their own colors and no one matches mine. But if I instead flow inwardly, I can go towards my own heart, towards my own I am presence. And from this point, I touch all other colors, because from this perspective, I am just the one being that expresses itself in all different colors. So from this point, I become one with whatever being that is out there, regardless of their expression, that can be very different from my unique expression. And it's just like the rainbow that have different colors out of different wavelengths. But if we collect all colors, we can summarize them with them being just pure light. And this is a metaphor for the I am, the pure light without distortion, because our own unique colors, they are our own unique distortions. And it's interesting to look at life in this way, where we have the two aspects of ourselves, where we have our own individuality, where we can express ourselves in our own unique way, and we can create our own life the way that suits us. At the same time that we are this universal being, this I am, and from this perspective, we are at one with everything. So we have the opportunity to enjoy our separate self, our separate individual expression, at the same time that we know that we aren't really separate. We are this universal being. We are the one being that is expressing itself as all and everything. And in this way, when we look at relationship, it can be much more rewarding, because we can, when we have the opportunity, we can relate from our own individuality, from our own uniqueness, at the same time that we relate and connect through our universal being, where we will be at one with the other person. We'll not only feel like we are one with the other person, we will be one with the other person. And that was all for this video. Thank you very much for watching. Bye.